Beyond the Edge, a sequential entertainment podcast. Series 2, Episode 3? That means that there's Episodes 1 and 2. How come they didn't want me to do them? Anyway, written by Terry Dray and Calum Verrecchia. Additional material from Robert I Crawford. Message received.
In the northwest of these British Isles, there lies a concrete jungle divided by the green and the blue. It's a world of ancient rivalry, and its indigenous inhabitants are extraordinary as they are bizarre. This is the land of the Nedus Glaswegius, and here we have a very special encounter. We are going to be able to observe the Nedus Glaswegius in his natural habitat, and he's about to greet another.
All right, me man.
Notice when he addresses his friend, he points out that the friend is smaller than him. Why he points this out is a mystery. Nobody knows. But let's see how the hoodiest mongoose responds.
Hi, big man. Just going to the job centre, no. They want me to go out my pit at 11 o'clock in the morning and that. No, I live in, man. What are they thinking? You know what I mean?
He recognises that he is indeed the smaller of the two, and of his inability to get his lazy bum out his pit or out of his bed.
Have you packed everything for your time away?
Yes, my dear.
I've pressed your blazer jacket, and your hat is on the table next to the paper.
Thank you very much.
How long will you be sailing for this time again?
Well, I'll be away for 5 months this time.
Ah, yes. And you're sailing from?
Well, we sailed from Southampton, and by tomorrow we should be well into the Atlantic Ocean, heading towards Hawaii.
Darling, can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
We've been together now for over 30 years. When we first got together, you were a sea member on a Navy ship.
Correct, and?
Well, it's just that I've never heard such a story of someone who has that much experience working on the water to suffer such horrendous seasickness like yourself. You can't even talk about your job at length without you wanting to throw up.
Darling, my job is my livelihood, and all I know is working on the ocean. And from the time I was allowed to join the Navy and sail across all the world's oceans, all I wanted to do, it's all I wanted to do.
We go through the same routine every time you're set to leave. By the time I'm kissing you goodbye at the door, you're as white as a sheet. You look ill.
All I'm doing, dear, is finding my sea legs before I even reach the sea, so to speak. I'll be fine.
Well, okay. You best get a move on anyway. You're going to be late if you don't hurry up.
Yes, I'm coming now. One final check of my things before I zip up my case. Let's see. Divider. Directional compass. GPS unit. Stopwatch.
You see? This is exactly what I'm on about. You must be the only sea captain that suffers from seasickness. Get up.
Just give me a minute.
Hello, I'm Finlay Hayden, and this is Celebrity Bathrooms. This week, I'm in... Wait for it. Jeremy Clarkson's bathroom. Oh, this is his main bathroom here in his massive farmhouse. Oh, there's 5 of them. Aye, 5. This one's the biggest though, and it's so big, with tiles from floor to ceiling, and I'm talking about those big tiles like 12 by 8 inches, you know? Then there's the his and hers everything. I didn't even know they did a his and hers B-day. So there you go. Now, I'm sitting on the master throne. Oh, I can tell because it's massive. Oh, it's a massive, huge, big seat like. Oh, it's very comfy and heated. Oh, aye, heated. Oh, what does that say about the size of Clarkson's arse? I'll leave that up to you to say. And who'd have thought that avocado was still a thing? But you know, it kind of does go with the black floor tiles and the red ceiling. Then there's the themed element to this bathroom. Oh, honestly, did not realise that Clarkson was so into submarines. He's got all these pipes and dials and buttons and levers running up and down the walls and everywhere. Oh, I don't even want to think about where that periscope is looking at. Oh, well, join me next time when I make a visit to and spend a penny in another famous person's loo in celebrity bathrooms. See you!
The creatures of this fair city are most active at night, where they come out for some much-needed sustenance, but most come together for a very different reason. The male's mating rituals rely on the size of their egos, and the Nedus glaswegius has the largest ego of them all. As the evening draws to an end and the sun dips behind the rooftops, the mating game commences. The Nedus has detected the scent of a female, and if we stay perfectly still and are very quiet, we can listen to the Nedus perform his mating call.
Oh, all right, doll. You're a wee cracker, aren't you? How's about it, eh?
No chance, you wee bobag. You're a minging wee tube, so you're...
Oh, come on, darling. Come on, I'll take you to Mickey D's and that, eh? I'll get you a wee chicken nugget, then we'll go back to my gaff, eh? We'll have a party.
Get to France, you bampot.
Quite extraordinary. Note his complete lack of decorum, or charm, or of his self-awareness. He is quite, as the female of the species pointed out, the bampot. He adds, quite literally, nothing to the gene pool.
I brought more of those shirts that you like. I found them on a new website.
Oh, brilliant. What website was that?
It's big and tall, double, XL5 plus for men.com.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No more to be said. I know where I stand.
But, Paul, you asked for those shirts.
Got it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Message received.
Oh, Paul, not this again.
Oh, don't you worry. I get it. Message received. Maybe you should just buy all my clothes from Tarpaulins Are Us, eh? That's it. Tarpaulins Are Us. Message received.
Radio Craigs Hill.
Radio Craigs Hill.
Talk radio. Talk radio.
Talk radio.
Radio Craigs Hill.
On the line now is Peter for East Calder. What do you want to talk about, Peter?
Hello. My next door neighbour is putting his wheelie bin out in the night.
Okay, and this is the problem because...
The bins don't get picked up till Friday, and this is only Wednesday.
Is the wheelie bin obstructing your progress to conduct your evening stravage, Peter?
Eh?
Is your neighbour's wheelie bin in your way?
No, but it's Wednesday. The bins don't get picked up till Friday.
Okay then. Thanks for your call, Peter, from East Calder. Now on Radio Craigs Hill is the hit song all the way from 1973. It's The Sweet and Blockbuster.
Mr. Johnson.
Oh, yes, that's me, Boris. Mr. Johnson is my father, so I'm just Boris.
Okay. Well, Mr. Johnson, how may we help you here at the Marlow Employment Agency?
Well, I find myself in between gainful employment.
You mean you're unemployed, out of a job, laid off, out of work, jobless, one of the idle, unwaged, sacked?
Well, yes, well, I wouldn't have put it quite like that, but essentially...
What skills do you have?
I was a journalist at the Times, and I did a stint at the Daily Telegraph. I covered the European community as a correspondent, a very, very important job, and I was also the editor of The Spectator.
Ah, the Times. Good. Would you be able to get a reference from them?
I don't think that would be possible. I left under a cloud of...
I see. Any achievements?
I was the mayor of London, but the least said about that, the better. I was foreign secretary, but then, of course, then I was the prime minister.
So, no real skills then?
No, not really. But I have written a novel and some other stories.
Let me see. Local chip shop. It's looking for a counter server. Any experience with the public?
Yes, as I said, I was the foreign secretary, mayor of London, and prime minister of Great Britain.
Well, pays minimum wage.
Is that cash in hand, by any chance?
No, I'm afraid not. You'll also need a current UK bank account and some ID. A passport would suffice.
Yes. I have my nice blue passport. Yes, blue passport. Is there anything else? I was prime minister.
Not at the moment. But with the chip shop, you do get as many chips as you like.
Pity. No cash in hand. I am really looking for a cash in. But, as many chips as I like, you say?
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. I do have a particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Mark my word, I will hunt you down. I will find you. If you are over 50, I will sell you the best life insurance policy you will ever need.
Do you promise to love him in sickness and health?
I do.
Do you promise to love him till death do you part?
I do.
Do you promise to order your own chips if you want them, instead of saying that you don't want chips, then asking to taste his, and then helping yourself to roughly half of them?
What? Wait, who wrote these vows?
Just answer the question, eh?
Well, it's hard to make a sandwich when you haven't any bread. It's hard to be a zombie when you're not really dead. It's hard to fire an arrow if it hasn't got a shaft. And it's hard to love a woman like you when everything I say is daft. Well, it's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. Guess it might as well be me. It's hard to solve a riddle if you haven't got a clue. It's hard to be Sir Alex without something to chew. It's hard to enjoy a porno mag with arthritis and the rest. And it's hard to love a woman like you when you don't know I exist. Well, it's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. It's a hard job, someone's got to do it. It's a hard job, but someone's got to do it. Guess it might as well be me. It's hard to stay on the pavement if it hasn't got a curb. It's hard to form a sentence if it hasn't got a verb. It's hard to love a Vulcan if he's not got pointy ears. And it's hard to love a woman like you, but I'm a guy who perseveres. someone's got to do it, it's a hard job. But someone's got to do it, it's a hard job. But someone's got to do it, guess it might as well be me. It's hard to catch the rainfall if your bucket has a hole. It's hard to ford the river when you haven't got a pole. It's hard to be a father, it's hard to be a son. It's hard to love a woman like you when all is said and done. And it's a hard job, but someone's got to do it, it's a hard job. But someone's got to do it, it's a hard job. But someone's got to do it, guess it might as well be me. Well, it's a... But someone's got to do it, it's a... But someone's got to do it, it's a hard job. But someone's got to do it. Guess it might as well be me.
Hello there, my name's Walter McNally, and I'd like to welcome you all to my masterclass in acting for the camera. It's a tour de force in technique, method and approach for your essence to be centred and cultivated in all things to do with acting. But first, a little bit about myself. I am an actor. Yes, thank you. No, autographs later. Well, I have appeared in an award-winning major Hollywood film as well as countless television appearances, so I'm well versed in the way of the camera. And I want to get serious with you now because I'm not just an actor of the silver screen and giggle box. No, I'm also a life coach. And I feel really blessed to be able to travel around Scotland with my little company in effect and change people's lives in a positive way. So I want to facilitate your journey from bad to good, from darkness to light, and from being a crap actor to being the best actor that you can be, from pandemonium to tranquility, from faking it to living reality. And I'll help you find the genuine you, the real you, the undisputed actual you from deep inside of you. What I'm going to do with this series of masterclass workshops is help you understand what is happening when you're playing a role in film or television series with regards to the camera and other machinery and props. Now let's look at the award-winning major Hollywood film that I was in to give you an example, an idea of what is involved in working in front of the camera. Now, I remember when I was in the award-winning major Hollywood film, I played the third inmate from the left in this scene. And if you look closely, I'll just slow this down so you don't miss me, you can actually see that I'm not staring at the camera for a single second. So you must not stare at the camera. This is imperative. And if there's one bit of advice you can take from the masterclass, it's that. Don't look at the camera. And there, did you see me? Did you see me there? No, don't worry if you didn't. I was on the screen for seconds, and there was a lot going in the foreground. But don't worry, I've zoomed it in on me and looped my performance for you to watch me.
Are you ignored by your friends, family and neighbours? Do your workmates think you're a loser? With Scottish Heritage Aqua Minerale Elite, you can now be treated literally as a lord, laird or lady. Yes, with shame, you can now buy the respect that you deserve. Taking advantage of an old Scottish landowner's imaginary custom, we at Shame are able, for the first time in a century probably, to offer you this can of Scottish Highland fresh air. But wait, with every can of fresh air you are able to, legally, maybe, claim your right to be called a lord, laird or lady. We even give you a certificate which states categorically that you can probably have the title Lord, Laird or Lady on your passport, driving licence, death certificate or gravestone. We at Shame have uncovered an ancient local by-law imaginary custom, maybe dating back to the 15th century, that states if you have breathed in Scottish Highland fresh air at any time in the past, present or will do in the future and have been registered in any one of a number of registrars, then you can legally call yourself a lord, laird or lady. Maybe, probably. Well, it says on the ancient document that we found. So, if you want to be listened to and get attention from your friends, family and neighbours, or be a winner and not a loser, If you want to impress all your co-workers and your boss so that you get that raise that you know you deserve, you need to get your hands on a can of Scottish Highland fresh air from Scottish Heritage Aqua Minerale Elite. You know it makes sense. Available at all participating retail outlets, probably.
This should be interesting. The Nedus Glaswegius is being questioned by law enforcement. He has been accused of taking a woman's purse without her permission. Let's see how the Nedus deals with this situation.
Right, you wee tube. We know that you nicked that woman's purse.
No, man, wasn't me.
Aye, it was.
No, wasn't.
It seems he has the situation under control.
We've got you on CCTV.
No, I've never been on TV, know what I mean? TV.
No, you dunderhead. CCTV.
Oh, it's BBC TV. Who's the dunderhead now?
However, he hasn't quite read the room, has he?
Look, that's you there on the screen, and there's the woman, and there's you nicking the woman's red purse.
You are wrong again, mate. The purse I nicked was pink.
Oh, was it? Aye.
He's not very smart. In fact, he's very much the numpty.
Wow, this is some place you've got here, Batman.
Hey kid, will you stop touching things? I have very sensitive equipment here in the Batcave.
I just wanted to see what that button did.
Well, just stop it.
Lighten up, Batman. He's just a kid.
Hey, I'm not a kid.
Oh, honey, but you are.
That's not fair. I'm a superhero crime fighter. I risk my...
Will you stop complaining, kid? Wonder Woman's right, but we've got bigger problems. I brought you here because this machine suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere? Like, just appeared?
How do you think it got here, Batman?
Don't know how it got here. Don't know who put it here, but it's dangerous.
My spidey senses are telling me that it was teleported here from my enemy, Green Goblin.
I don't think so, Spider-Man. I think it's my evil foe, Dr. Psycho. He has the means to manifest this terrible machine in our hideout.
It's not our hideout. It's my Batcave. And this device has been sent here to thwart me.
With all these buttons on the front and digital readout, it could be a bomb.
I think it could be a miniature dimensional portal, a gateway to another realm. I've seen this kind of thing before, and Dr. Psycho was behind it.
There are blinking numbers, and when you press the buttons, they make a beeping noise. See?
Excuse me, sir. I took the liberty of presuming that you would all need some lunch.
Right.
Oh, it's a microwave.
It's a microwave.
What's a microwave? Welcome to the Keep Fit Guru podcast. This is the second in my new series when I take you out of the gym and into the outdoors to talk about my love of extreme sports. As you all know, my passion is keeping fit and healthy at all times, and I'm here to help you do the same. I'm the Keep Fit Guru, going extreme, so let's get started. This week I'm standing at the top of the crags on Arthur's Seat, looking out over the cityscape of our capital, Edinburgh. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm watching the sun rise, and it's amazing. Why am I here, you ask? Well, I'm going to be doing one of my favourite extreme sports activities, abseiling. Descending down a cliffside on a rope sounds easy, right? You have to trust your safety and your life to the equipment and your own knowledge and experience. I have all of the above, in abundance. I know my equipment. I've assembled the finest essential specialist abseiling kit money can buy and tested it all myself. I have the knowledge. I trained with the best abseiler in Scotland. Mr. Hamish McQuinter. He has the complete confidence in me to let me do a solo abseil. I've spent hours with a man as he talked me through all aspects of the sport, which brings me to where I am now. I'm going to give you some good practice for abseiling so you can do it safely and get to the bottom without injury. Now, abseiling isn't for everyone. If you're not good with heights, then it's not for you. But of course, I don't have any problems with being up high. Right, I've secured my rope tethered to a ground spike hammered roughly 3 feet into the ground. And what you do is coil the rope like this several times in one hand and get ready to throw the rope over the side. You must remember to shout, "Rope," just before you do it in case there's anyone there. So, rope! There you go. Now, you just edge your way to the edge of the cliff to make sure the rope isn't snagged on any juttering out rock, like so. Oh, for the love of... This is high. Oh, that's an awfully long way down. I'm not sure I can do this. I didn't realise I was this high up. To put my life in the hands of this thin bit of string. I've only ever done this on an indoor climbing wall. I don't feel well. I'm getting dizzy. I think I'm going to be sick. I'm going to be sick. I'm blacking out. I'm blacking out.
Thank you for letting me join your dog training school. My little Charlie's very shy around other dogs.
Oh, you're welcome. He's a cutie. What breed is he?
You know, I'm not sure. I got him from the canine rescue place. I think he's a cross between...
That's a cross between a Yorkshire Terrier and a Bernese Mountain Dog. Very practical, good for kids, but can always be used to get rid of rats and mice.
Stephen Seagull. Wow. How do you know so much about dog breeds?
I was a master dog breeder and trainer for 21 years.
All right. Stephen Seagull, is there anything you don't know?
No. Now, let's watch Arnettis as he tries to forage forward. But, being in the presence of a female, he can't quite help himself from trying it on.
Sit in or take away?
I'll sit in with my food and then take you away.
What you want?
He doesn't have a chance. But let's see what he does now.
A number one meal with a coconut, no? That's a belter of a meal, man. Belter.
$6.99. Anything else?
Aye. Here's your number.
In your dreams, you mock-it gimp. $6.99.
I'll give you a 5 spot.
$6.99.
A fiver. And I'll give you a swally in my venal collapse on that. How's about that for a bargain, Adol?
Gonna know you, Jakey Mong. $6.99. Or you can get a free ride in a police car.
Oh, you're just playing hard to get, Adol. Moan, back to my gaff. Me and you, right now.
I've never seen such a complete and utter numpty. He can't quite seem to decide whether he wants to eat or mate. With no morals, a complete disregard for females and society, no respect for the law, and a complete liar. I wonder if he'd like to run for Prime Minister.
Beyond the Edge, a sequential entertainment podcast performed by Terry Dray, Calum Verrecchia, good-looking boy, Deborah Whyte, a star in the making, Lynne Morris, voice of an angel, oh aye, and Rob Crosbie. Davie Lawlie, they let him in. Robert I Crawford, again. Was he not a writer? George Bowers, didn't realise that they'd let him out. And Matt Mason, never heard of him. Music written and performed by Norman Lamont and The Heaven Sent, cool name. Kevin Macleod and Craig Weild. How many number ones have they got? Produced and created by Terry Dray for Edge of the World Productions. Oh aye, I see, got it. Message received. Message received.